cheese.
Kind of how you've been always. Hello, welcome.
I like cheese. I don't like it cheesy.
You do. You love your cheese.
I do love my cheese.
Happy Monday. Happy Mr. Maker Monday.
Day after Mother's Day.
It is. And we're going to give it a few minutes. So if you're watching this and it's no longer live, no, it was originally live. So you might want to hop forward about 2 minutes. That's how long it takes you to send out the notification and people to hop in and join us. But if you are watching this and it's no longer live, be sure to leave me a comment and let me know if this is your first Mr. Maker Monday. And of course, hit subscribe and ring the bell as well to get notifications. We'll be live again on Wednesday for Lift Your Spirits. Well, I am.
I don't have to do that one, right?
Don't you want to? It's very masculine, Lift Your Spirits.
Why are you stealing all of the masculine stuff and putting it in the non-Mr. Maker areas?
Because I designed this before the whole Mr. Maker fiasco. So, hello, everyone.
Fiasco.
Feels like a fiasco.
Not
Let
a
me
fiasco.
show you
It's all very well in hand and all very well organised and structured.
By Bethany and me.
Yeah, by Bethany and you.
Yeah. I show him some plates. I'm like, is this what you were thinking? He's like, yeah, but I changed that. And I'm like, is this what you're thinking? He's like, yeah, that's good. That's how this kind of goes. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome.
How many people are on?
Wendy's here, and Katie, and Sandy, and Jen, and the other Sandy, and Kathy, and Gina, and Linda, and Jay. Everyone is joining us. Welcome.
Hi, everybody.
Happy Monday. Thank you ever so much for all the amazing emails Bethany has been sending to me all day long. They've been so lovely. And
how many emails have you got? I haven't had any lovely emails. I've just had bills to pay.
You haven't had bills to pay.
And work.
I pay the bills.
I earn the money to pay the bills.
So how many bills have you received today?
I was trying to make a conversation.
None. And also, thanks, Alicia. It's actually Hello Kitty. Somewhere on here it has, there it is. It's on my arm. Hello Kitty. So yes, but good news is Maddie is home. We have lots of therapies and treatments and stuff to do, but she is home, which is awesome. So hello. Welcome to Mr. Maker Monday. Yes.
You haven't introduced our new family member.
I did. I sent him for an email with him last night.
Did you?
Yeah. You best go and get him. I can't get back on the floor. I've done that like so many times today.
Okay.
So yes, we do have a new family member. For those of you who didn't see my email last night or my Facebook message or any of those things, we have Tilly got a little kitten yesterday. It's kind of my Mother's Day present, but I shared it with Tilly, and Tilly is loving him. So Greg's gone to get Jensen. He hides. My desk is like an L-shaped desk in the office, and he hides underneath. It's hilarious because everything has to splay out for him to do like the army walk to get underneath. It's hilarious. So super cute. Hello, everyone who is joining us. Happy Monday. It's Mr. Maker Monday, and we're going to be playing with some mixed media goodies once Greg's shown you the kitten. Just bear with him a second. I really wish you could see Greg crawling on the floor trying to get the cat out. It's absolutely hilarious. Oh, here. Baloo does that all the time, Lisa says. Kathy says the kitten is adorable. Lots of you glad to hear that Maddie is home. Yes, she is. It's going to be a long road and a lot of patience, like lots of you said. But we're one day at a time. That's all we're doing is one day at a time. So I don't know if Greg's ever going to come back. Otherwise, I'm doing Mr. Maker Monday. And it's going to be Mrs. Maker Monday. Are you two coming?
We're working on it.
Shall I just keep going?
Yeah, carry on with it. There we go.
Apparently I'm just to keep going. So, yes. He actually plays Army Crawl. It's hilarious. I will send Maddie all of the love. Thank you. Jensen is so precious. So here he comes.
Here he is.
Oh. Not sure what he thinks of you.
He likes me. Don't you?
Yeah.
This is Jensen.
Named after Jensen Button.
The racing
driver. Not Jensen Ackles, I think Katie says, in Supernatural. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Or the Jensen Interceptor, that would also
It could also be the Jensen Interceptor. Yeah,
that would
muscle
fit with
car
our
from like the
theme.
70s in England.
Yeah.
He's about 3 months old, and he's been with us for a little over a day now.
Yeah. Lisa says, welcome to the family,
Yeah.
Jensen. I think we need a line of kitty stamps.
Oh, that's an idea. Do you want your own stamp set?
Yeah.
You can be a designer?
Yeah. So yes, so there is our new family member. You will see Jensen the studio cat around quite a lot. This one actually likes us, unlike Elise, who only likes Maddie. So
yeah, Elise is totally a Maddie cat, whereas he's a bit more of a family.
well, he's Tilly's cat. But...
Well, yeah. Where are you going?
Okay, so are we ready to talk about what is new? What do you think, Jensen? You ready to talk about what's new? All right, Greg, take it away. Your new things. Including
well, he's there.
Right, I'll hold Jensen. You can show them what's new.
Okay, where's our stuff?
Start with this.
This what this thing?
Yep. So we have a new paper pack.
Okay. New paper pack with scripture like handwritten writing.
So it's called handwritten.
It's called handwritten. And a bit of a funny story. The first 30. You get single-sided, so you get everything, and then what is it? The
after that. So I made a mistake and I forgot to press the double-sided button. So therefore, you get.
Right. I'm going to pop him back.
Yeah, that would be a great idea. Thanks, Greg.
Hey you.
So yeah, so I forgot to put the double-sided button on, so you'll actually get 24 sheets. So one side will be blank and the other side. So you'll still get all the sheets. You just luck out and get everything single-sided. So that's great. I'm trying to find you the links. There is also a a bundle for tonight. So just give me a sec. Bethany is at a concert for her son. So I'm making sure that I get all of this right.
Jensen's gone.
Hey, Carrie.
He just hangs out in the other room. We've kept him to one room at the moment, and he sort of finds his way around and gets to know us and relaxes a little bit, and then he'll get around the rest of the house.
So yeah, so you'll get these, and as I say, one side will be blank, and then the other side is. I love this one. This is my favorite one.
That's awesome.
Isn't this cool?
Yeah, I really
that's
like
my
that
absolute favorite one. But you've got scriptures and like handwritten for different eras.
I really want to go with the handwriting.
And
I find handwriting
I picked
really
this because I just went to the British Museum and it kind of reminded me of hieroglyphics, like that kind of.
What language is that?
I have no idea.
If anybody knows what, it looks like the language of the elves in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, so yes. So anyway, it's just a little bit of everything. There's Chinese script in there. I love the British Museum. It's my favorite place in the world. I could essentially live in there and be quite happy.
Yep, it's all the stuff we stole from everybody when we invaded them.
And then, okay, let's not go down that road, shall we? And then Greg has some tags to show you.
It's actually a museum of our ill-gotten gains. Okay.
Yes, okay.
2 new colors of tags. I really like crafting on tags. So we've already got, what have we already got? Manila, pink and blue. And now we have this one. What color are we calling this?
That's craft, but Bethany's put the wrong image in. So just bear in mind, Bethany has been holding down the fort. So there are a couple of boo-boos, but we're going to work it out. Don't worry about it. So these are actually the craft ones, even though the picture shows Manila, but they're not. These are craft. So they're a lovely kind of rich brown. They match with like the flat white kind of color.
Oh, there you go.
And then you can use frappe on there as well, but really they're like flat white.
Yeah. So it's like that sort of working brownie kind of color. This is what I would go to, I think, as a default. It would be kind of my default tag back in color. And then I'd use one of the others if I wanted something, for different style.
Yeah, and then you've also got the gray, which is like it's darker than fog. It's more like a mist kind of color. But yeah, so that's the fog. So you have both of those. You get 10 pack of each. They are number 8. So they're a really nice size as well. And then, which stamp set do you want to do first?
The one at the top.
Okay. That would be alphabet grid. So I have it here as pictures, and then we have it here in real size for you, so you can see it.
That way up.
Yep. So you've got
a mirror image.
The full alphabet here as well. So you can cut these out or just use them for texture or any of those kinds of things. I'm going to find the link. Alphabet tiles. And they're, of course, in white rubber, foam back, all the fun stuff. We're going to play with all of these in a minute. We just want to show you everything first. I just wanted to show you everything.
And these are all made in-house?
Yes.
None
So
of it made in.
This is alphabet grid. I really like this because I think even if you're
I think
not
that's
into
gonna be
mixed
fun.
media, you could use this for all sorts of things and cut them out like tiles, like Scrabble tiles, and really, really cool stuff. And this is just a really nice texture. So I really like this one. I think Greg did a good job. It's recorded. It's forever immortalized on YouTube. And then this one is called Add Up the Columns. I know, got a compliment for him.
It happens once in a while. They're quite rare, but they occur every now and again.
I don't have an insert for this one yet. I can't find it, and as I say, Bethany's not around. So
this one.
But
This one's,
you can
I'm not
see
sure
them
if
on
you
the
can
website.
see this on camera, but the detail is, and the like real proper texture in there is. This is why we do rubber stamps. Like this is absolute epitomizes of where the advantage is with rubber compared to photopolymer, because you couldn't make this in photopolymer. It would just be a flat surface. It wouldn't have the detail. Yeah. But of course, rubber is not see-through where photopolymer is, so they both have their place.
But if you go on the website, you can see these. This particular one, Add Up the Columns, all stamped out for you. Bethany has stamped it and scanned it in. So you've got this one, which is like the architecture, but the plans side of it. This one here is a ledger from W.H. Lottridge for flour, feed, grain, and coal. And then this one here is just a really cool texture. Again, you could use this for watercolor and then just put a word on it that way and make a really quick and easy card. You don't just have to do, you know, what we're doing. Also, I may or may not be using this for Lift Your Spirits. I have an idea for it.
Hint, hint.
Hint, hint. Later
Lift Your Spirits coming on Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yes.
So we'll be back on Wednesday doing that one.
And then we have Sealed and Delivered. Okay, you can do that. I'll find the link.
Okay, so I've got to try and find them all. So we have, where's the postcard? There it is. That's this one with the postcard. Oh, I'm never going to be able to match all these up again. Having the dyslexic person do this is perhaps not the best idea.
It's fine.
Dude with a moustache. I love this one. This is another one that just really, really high level of detail in there.
And there is a bundle.
Really cool.
I'm posting the link to the bundle for you as well. So, would you like some help?
That one goes in the middle. Where are we putting the ones in the middle?
It's fine.
I'll just put them up there.
So that one is a mailbox. It's here. You've got mail art, postage, faux, and snail mail. It's really nice, kind of typed out font. That is an inkwell, so it goes really well also with the pens that we had last month.
This one's cool. I like the inkwell.
And then that one is the stamp. It's actually a penny black stamp, which was something I always aspired to have as a stamp collector. Never got. And then these are Chinese little seals as well.
Penny black.
It's really expensive.
How much?
Oh, a lot. I don't have my stamp collection anymore, but I used to collect stamps. I even used to like soak them off the envelopes. I'd go to the charity shop, I'd get them and I'd soak them off and I'd press them and put them in the press and dry them. And oh yeah, I was a geek. But it's great. And then up here you've got a mailbox, and they have tons of details. Like, we'll be using all of these tonight, which is really, really cool. And it's hard to see on here, but like this has, if I lift this up, look at all the detail you've got in there. You see, all of that is detail. Like, although it looks solid with just like a little bit of graining, all of that is words and detail, and we'll be using that on here as well. So that is Sealed and Delivered, which we'll be using in a bit. And we have one more stamp set, which is called Arches and Steeples.
Arches and Steeples. So here's this one. So more following the kind of, you move your arm. You always take up more than your fair share, you do.
I'm doing my bestest.
So this is, again, following...
But bear in mind, if I go away, he'll moan his head off.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
House stay tidy when you move on.
Oh, you would know.
Alex, I can say, is the messiest person I've ever known in my life.
Says the man who hasn't done the dishwasher in how many weeks?
Loads and loads of weeks. So that's Maddie's job.
She hasn't been here.
Well, yeah. I guess we can, yeah, all right. We need to do the dishwasher. I did the bins.
Well, you need to do the dishwasher too.
Never gave me credit. And, there we go.
So here you have, of course, steeples. Over here, you've got this lovely corner. This is one of my favorites. I use this one a lot.
Yeah, I can see a lot of uses for that.
A smaller arch here. You've got a column. You've got, I'm not sure if this is the Smithsonian or St. Paul's. I'm undecided.
I think it's St. Paul's.
See, I think it's a Smithsonian, but I'm not sure. You've got the Pantheon, which we saw loads of in the British Museum. You've got the window here, and these are sized really nice. Look at a tag. You can fit a lot of these on. Like a lot of stamps are too big for a tag, whereas these are like, you know, a really, really good size on here as well. Remember, Greg, you did agree for better or for worse. Okay, one final thing that Greg is adding to his collection. And
so these are really cool.
Yes. This is Greg's ephemera.
Okay. And it's a stamp set. You get it? Stamps. It's a dad joke.
He's delirious.
Dad joke. We're doing ephemera stamps. We're doing stamps as ephemera. And as you just said, you used to collect stamps. So this is quite appropriate.
But you had no idea I used to collect stamps.
I knew that. I did. You told me that before. So you get a whole set, loads of different ones, and you get repeats as well. So if there's one you particularly like, it's not gone.
Sheets like this.
Yeah.
And so you get 102 pieces. So you have tons in here. So don't be afraid. And they will all come cut like this. So I left one in a sheet so you could kind of see the variety. And then what I did was punch out a whole sheet as well. So yours will all come punched out for you. But they're on a really nice, they're on 100-pound cardstock, so they're really thick. A lot of ephemera is on paper.
Yeah, we don't do that. We do really high quality.
You can ink and you can, you know, do all that kind of stuff with. And they even have the little scalloped edge. Can I just say kudos for Bethany for figuring out how we cut this little stamped edge? It took her forever, and it's so worth it because it looks really cool.
It does. It really does look cool. And these are not like, they don't feel like cheap stamps.
No, I mean, literally, we have to sit there and tear each one out like this. I literally will sit there and do that. So they are really torn, so you get that effect.
Why don't we show them on the sheet?
Oh, yeah, because how cheap is that going to be to mail that? No, Greg. We want to spend our time crafting, not popping out the stamps, because then we'll never use them.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Are you ready to make a tag?
What are we making?
A tag.
A tag? Are we going to do one of these?
Yeah.
The brown ones?
The craft ones.
The craft ones. We could do some of these as like a background.
Yeah.
And then...
I want to share. I learned something cool, so I want to share.
Ooh, what you learned? It's going to be cool, isn't it?
Okay,
it's going to be fun.
I've been experimenting with lots of products. I found a collage paper that is blank. You can use this with your gel presses and stuff. Well, we haven't even got Greg onto a gel press yet. We've got to do that.
Oh, I did some of that a while ago. I remember years ago. I like the gel press.
But yeah, we have to get onto a gel press. But this one really takes ink well that you can stamp on it. And, okay, so let's, for instance, start building up something. So I'm going to start off with this.
Which one's that?
This is this one.
Oh, yeah. Well, I need to do it.
Well, this one's not quite big. Can you grab a bigger block out there? Oh, I forgot you got long arms.
Those are mostly scissors.
That big. Okay, well, we're just going to have to make it work. What color do you want to start with? I would start with some flat white, I think.
Flat white? I'll go darker.
You want to go darker? Black?
Yeah. Well, is this a background?
Yeah.
Or are we gonna? Oh, yeah. For background, I'd go black, and then I'd go flat white on top.
Okay.
So I'm inking this up in black.
Yep. Oh, good luck to your daughter, Sandy.
Oh, what's going on? I can't see it.
I shall return. I have to listen to my daughter practice her senior presentation that she's doing on Wednesday.
Cool.
Mr. Maker should have an online collection too.
How do you mean? Online collection?
Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean, Jen.
They're all available online on our website.
That looks so cool.
It does look really cool. Doesn't it look cool?
So stamp out on here.
On the acetate.
On the deli paper. And we're going to list this in the store. I'm just waiting for the bulk to arrive. Okay, so it doesn't look cool. I'm going to move this over just so you can see it on there. Looks really cool.
Why has it got a line through it?
Because you didn't do a very good job stamping it.
Oh.
Because there's ink all the way down.
There's ink everywhere?
Yeah.
Oh, that must
it's fine.
Me.
It's a base layer, so it doesn't matter. And then we're going to layer up some other stuff. So I think maybe like a bit of a grid. We kind of just want to cover this whole piece.
Oh, this one. Yeah, okay. Are we doing this in black, or do you want
Whatever
to do?
you want.
Okay.
I mean, all the colors are right there. Oh, ink.
What range of inks?
Well, we have some more browns and stuff coming.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So another way you can do this is just take this.
Oh, like reverse stamping.
Particularly as it's mixed
That's
media,
better because then you can kind of see what's going
and
on.
you kind of get some textures and stuff going on too.
Okay. Can we incorporate some of these, or do you want more?
I want some smaller elements.
Keep blowing away.
Small stamps.
They're down here.
How's that?
I've got this one too.
I don't know about postage on this one.
Okay.
So let's just start. Maybe we grab some British Racing Green. I don't know.
Get some colour on there.
So really I'm just kind of creating, while Greg has what kind of paper is that again? So this is a deli paper, but a lot of deli papers have coatings and things on them. This one has a side that really, really takes the ink nicely. And I have played with a lot. There is like a whole, all of those rolls up there are different ones. And I've had all sorts of different ones. And
we do loads and loads of R&D and kind of experimenting with all kinds of different papers.
But this one I really like because it
and...
really takes the ink out. What on earth has happened? These all just come back from Creativation. So
that one's been. How
I do not know. But I mean, that's had a rough life.
I wonder if this got thrown in one of the tubs and the lid fell off and it just got like trashed.
I don't know. I think I'm going to need a new one of those.
Yep, need a new flat white.
So I decided I'm going to redo my Pantheon. Come on, grab some and just stamp them down. I'm just trying to like make a collage essentially.
Let's go out over here. And we want like darker colours, or
I would go, yeah, with like the rich regally.
Oh, telephone box, yeah, that's good. It's one of my favourites.
I just leave this one.
I still can't get my head quite around how ink pads work. It's just sort of magic. Oh, that was cool.
Excuse me.
Were you in the way?
I'm always in the way, aren't I? I just live my life in the way. Kind of, Bo, but this one is. I don't know exactly. I sent it to Bethany. I don't have the box anymore. I just kept a stack of sheets. But I bought tons and tons of different deli papers, parchment papers, tissue papers, like everything. I'm going to go some other way.
The difficulty we've had is having to learn all about the different things. Like there's lots of different coatings and that go on top.
Yeah, and like for
and that has as much influence as the paper itself.
Purposes, I totally get it because we don't want any of that stuff. We want like raw. See what comes out. Well, that's cool.
Oh, I like that. So we're just building up like a messy collage kind of thing.
Yeah, essentially. I'm going to put a bit more grid on there. Then I'll do a quick heat dry before we're...
Oh, so you do want to dry all of this?
Well,
another colour.
I won't put too many colours on. The other nice thing about doing it this way is you can just... So you see how I'm just putting my hand on bits? So like...
So that's a really good way of getting like a partial texture.
Isn't that cool?
We got loads of stamps that work well.
I love, yeah. Oh, any of the Mr. Makers. And look, we've even started like creating a texture under here. But I don't mind that because we're going to build on top of it anyway, and it all matches up. This will stay wet for a little bit of time, so you can kind of use it like a little bit of a press and add texture if you want to. But once I heat dry it, it'll be permanent.
Okay.
So I'm just going to give this a blast with the heat gun, which is under here somewhere. No, Stacey, I forgot. That's my fault. I have to do the text reminders. Bethany's her son's got a concert, and with everything going on, I just totally forgot. So that's my bad. Sorry.
It has been a pretty difficult couple of weeks.
It has been a little bit of a week.
Yeah. You can see it drying.
Yeah.
And that's a blower that has high heat but low.
Yeah, but you could
velocity.
use either. It doesn't matter. I'm only using this because it happens to be right there. That's the only reason. Okay. Now, if you've got one of those spray bottles that's got water in it.
You didn't write on it.
That's water. You'd smell it if it was alcohol.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of water, and I just took my Mr. Perfect PhD and sprayed on there. And it can be on anything. If you've got, it could be your tabletop, whatever. And the reason I'm doing that is it just helps you give a really nice tear wherever there's the water.
All right.
It just like softens the paper enough. There it is. You see? And anytime I feel it like really pulling on me, I just add a bit more water. And if I let that water soak in, so here's my really nice torn edge. If I let that soak in, I would get even more of a tear to it. But that's what I really like about doing the bit of water.
That's cool. I never thought about that. But yeah, of course, the water softens the paper a little bit and soaks in slightly. Makes it slightly
I'm
weaker.
just going to kind of like... Because what I'm thinking is we want it like something like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So what we're going to use is we're going to use some Maker Forte Crystal Clear. Again, I'm just going to take a splodge and put it on here. And here's another tip for you. So you can do this if you want to. But basically, you just want to like...
So you kind of glaze everything.
Well, I'm not glazing everything. I'm literally glazing where I think I'm going to put my stuff. Because then when I put this down like this, I'm just going to give it a hot second. Again, I'm using the edge. You see how I'm painting over the edge? Because that moisture is going to help me tear against it.
So again, the glue is kind of softening the paper to give you... Oh, look at that. You've got like a nice cool...
So it gives you... I'm not very good at randomness. So
it gives you randomness. Illusion of randomness.
Exactly. And all of this you can keep and use. Like, we'll just use bits of it as we want to. It's going to probably fly away, no mind that. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is if you have a paper pack you really like.
Which we do.
Which one do you want to... Can we use this? Where's the one with the heads on?
Oh, that's at the back. Do you want me to get it? There
this one. Okay, so this is actually coming out for Lift Your Spirits. So don't tell Bethany I showed you. And you can't buy it till Lift Your Spirits. But when you have a paper pack, here's something I discovered. Oh, stop over there. You can take a stencil.
Oh, tear against the stencil.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. So would you use a little bit of water again?
You can do. This one I didn't. I just kind of went for it. And also you get in this stencil, you're going to get all of these pieces. So you've got corners to tear against. So like if we want to tear against
it's like another whole new idea.
Oh, it's totally going to get copied. But
yes, this is another thing that you see here at first, and then soon to get copied by literally everybody else.
But what you can do, and if you tear towards you, you're going to rip the top bit of the paper off. If you tear away from you, it's going to go away. But I want this because I want to stencil and stuff and ink it and whatever. But how cool that? And then you get the stencil that gives you the opposite piece. So if you wanted to, you could take this corner. Let's do some flat white. And I'm just going to go up a smidge. Now, bear in mind, anywhere I put the glaze is going to resist my ink. Okay. But it kind of still gives you that little bit. And then what do you want to put on the paper?
What, on the head?
Well, here we're going to want to take. So I would suggest like.
Oh, to rough up the edge, like you. Oh, I've gone brown.
I was going to add brown over the top. I was going to kind of build it up in
Okay.
colors.
Oh, a bit of red. We got like a terracotta.
Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon.
It's right at the top here.
It's a bit less. There it is. Bit of Grand Canyon. This particular Grand Canyon is great for like your burnt, rusty kind of age sort of look.
And if you get more than you want, remember they're water reactive inks. So I'm just going to let that kind of do some fun stuff.
So then that introduces like the watermarks like you would have in, sort of old paper and... Oh, there you go.
And even when it's wet, just take your blending brush. You see?
How cool is that? It looks like a torn off bit of old paper, old newspaper.
For Glaze Bow, I
like
just
that.
literally use crystal clear. And the fun thing about the crystal clear is you can use this as a resist and then stencil over the top or ink over the top, and this will resist whatever you put down. I'll show you in a minute. We'll do some of that. So where do you want this? Like over here?
Yeah, kind of opposite the other one, I think. I'd start with it sort of like that. Perhaps a bit in because it's overlapping. Yeah, sort of there. And then we'll build up more on top.
Do you want to do that? Do you want to put some medium on this? Well, I'm going to just grab a stencil out the drawer.
Coming done. So I'm just gluing this down, basically.
Essentially.
Easy stuff.
Easy does it.
Easy does it. Where's that from?
I don't know.
Easy does it. Can't remember. It's some British sitcom. Do you fold over if you go over the edge, do you want me to tuck that underneath or leave it poking out for the moment? So we'll leave this for now. Wow, this stuff sticks fast. That's really nice to work with. It gives you a lovely glaze too. I'm going to just put a dab more there. There we go.
How can you never find what you want?
What have you lost now? Have you not tidied up again?
I was looking for a stencil texture, but I can't find one I want.
A what texture?
Stencil.
We'll be back momentarily when Alex has hunted around her craft room and found all the stuff she's lost.
Oh, Katie's working on cleaning it up.
Why is it Katie's job to clear it up?
Ooh, use this one.
Oh, we're getting warmer. We're nearly there. There we go. Oh, that one. Oh, yeah, I like that one.
See? So this one I'm going to use. It's called Razor Sharp. And can you switch it, please? So what you can do is you can take your Maker. Oh my God.
Mr. Maker.
No, Maker Forte. Crystal clear. You can even do this with the glitter ones, but just with mixed media, it works really well. So you can see, it gives you a little bit of texture and it picks up any ink that's around because it's water-based. This really needs to go straight in the sink, but...
Are we going to sink it?
Thanks. And can you rinse that off over there?
Yes.
You're the best.
I know.
She needs an assistant. Oh, that's you, Greg. Yes, Sandy. When I got back from England, I actually got everything unpacked this week. I've been like a mad woman. I just figured that would work. Woo! I have the fan on because it's really hot in here. There's no air in this room. That's pretty much done. But we'll wait for him to come back. Hey, Meg! So next up, so I'm just going to tear these edges here. So I'm going to take in some sugar plum while he's doing that. So do you notice how the clear resists that and gives you this really cool like glazed effect? And you can then just clean this off with a little bit of water, or your fingers work just fine too. And so you can start building up those layers, okay? So anywhere you've got that glaze is going to resist the ink that you put down. If your clear is clogged, Sandy, just use your pick a poker and you can definitely get it off. I've not had any issues with mine clearing, but if that is something you've had an issue with, you can do that as well. Okay, so I'm just going to add a bit of this gridding over here to soften this up. Greg's actually washing it up, which you all know I never do, so it's clearly going to be a while. So I'm just going to keep stamping on here. And I think I'm going to use a bit more of this. I kind of like this pinked edge. But you could tear out words. You could cut out words. I'm thinking like this would look pretty good. If you store it upside down, I've also found I don't have really any issues with it clogging. So if just depending on your humidity. So what you missed, babe?
What was that? What I missed?
Was I painted through the stencil and then put purple ink on top, and you see how it resisted?
Oh, yeah.
And then I just put a little bit of grid down, and somehow, because I just tore a random piece off, somehow I managed to line the grid up without meaning to, but it was kind of cool. Looks like I was meant to do that.
I'm sure that was all planned.
Obviously. Okay. And then, do you want to pick out some stamps to use?
I need to adjust the lighting over here. Look, that bit there. It's glowing.
Well, bad work.
No, it's because this door keeps hitting the light, so I had to put the light here. It should be over there.
What stamp shall we use?
Oh, these are cool. Okay.
Always. So I think a London is good.
Yeah, definitely like some London. I like that one too.
Venezia.
Oh, I like that.
Okay, you're not going to be able to put all of them on.
You can put 3 on.
You happy with those 3?
Yeah, I like those. They're cool. I think we need to age them a bit too.
Oh, I was going to, don't worry.
Okay. I was panicking for a second.
How are you going to age them?
I like the Grand Canyon buffing up the edge kind of
you
look.
do that with wine.
Grand Canyon has kind of come the de facto agey-wagey looking thing because it does do a good job. Do that.
You know what you need in your set of stuff?
What?
It's a sanding block.
Yeah.
Who wants a Mr. Maker sanding block?
Yeah. Gonna have to do some finding out.
You're getting good at this, Greg, Bo says.
Oh, thanks, Bo.
So I'm just breaking down the fibers of my paper.
Just realised all the stuff I've been doing is out of shot.
Yeah.
There we go. So that's my one. Really, really easy to do. What colour is this? This is the damaged one. Is that a fog or something?
Flat white.
Flat white. So Grand Canyon and flat white is all I used to...
Babe, I'm putting my finger in it. Like, come on.
Mine look like that. I think that's really nice. I like that.
See, I made mine a bit more leathery.
Yeah, so yours is kind of more beaten up. You've gone... Oh, you crunched yours, didn't you?
No, I literally... So what I did... So if you don't know about making paper, which probably most people don't, is your fibers are in grains. They go left to right, right to left. So all you have to do... So you don't have to actually like crease it, but to do that, or if you've got a bone folder, which we don't right now, if you just curl it over the bone folder, you break down those fibers. But I'm doing it like this, and it kind of comes out leathery. Because you see how it starts to soften?
Yeah, you can kind of feel it. So you don't. Oh yes, you don't actually fold it. You just
break the fibers down, and they naturally crease wherever there's grain in them.
Oh, that looks really nice, actually.
So I'm just smushing this Venezia in here, and I'm gonna just dab it a bit in here. I'm even gonna like just.
Okay, gonna have to do a zoom in on this one because this looks really, really cool. So excuse my wobbling. Focus, focus. Doesn't seem to like that. Zoom out a bit more.
There you go.
There you go.
You got it.
So you can see you got that real
And then you got that
leathery,
one.
and Alex has done like more of it. So
And then
you
this one, I
get-
kind of made it look franked. And you could
That's really
even.
cool.
So okay, let's do it up close so
you
people
kind of
can
got
see the
three
difference.
different layers.
So this is the Abruzzo, I think. Where is it? Here. So literally all I'm doing is I'm going like this. It's really hard because my aperture is so small to do it in.
Yeah.
Like that. You see? And so all of a sudden now it looks like a really used stamp. And then what we can do is just dab it in some ink, which I'm doing off to the side. So you can start to see it picking up those colors. You see how it's getting older and older?
Yeah.
And then where's the your mail stamp set? Your snail mail or whatever it is stamp set.
Snail mail stamp set.
The, I don't know, sealed and whatever it's called.
This one?
Yeah. I'm going to just grab out a little frank. So this is just a little frank. And with my fingers.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, just.
You did this at Christmas, do you remember?
Yeah, we do have little Christmas ones.
We had where do you want to be? About there?
Yeah.
We had Christmas ones that Alex made up of like Elf Inspector. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And you put stamps on the girls' Christmas gifts, like inspected by this elf, and we made like a whole character set.
But we have
really
a whole
fun.
stamp set like that.
Oh, that's what I was a stamp set.
No, I made them first and then we made a stamp set.
No, okay.
So I'm thinking something like that. What
Yeah.
do you think?
I like that. That's cool.
Um,
I mean, just stick those on again. Need some more of the glue. And
Hi,
you need-
Linda. She says, hi, future neighbours. Is there something you're not telling us, Linda?
Oh, it's Linda who we met at Creativation, who's moving down to literally the other side of the street.
Is it?
I think so.
Oh.
We need glue and
Or do you want foam to give it some dimension?
ooh, bit of both. I think we should
Some foam.
stick some down, and then oh, she's wandered off again. There she is.
Can you not? Because I look like trash.
I'm rather smart. I put a shirt on.
Well, I did. I look like trash. I've been packaging.
It's
stuff
been
all
a
day.
tough day. You're allowed
I've
to.
also been packaging.
Nobody's
stuff
going to
all
judge
day.
you. Everybody on here loves you.
And I even have a matching Hello Kitty top underneath my Hello Kitty hoodie, even though it doesn't really go. But anyway.
Right, what are we doing?
You're going to stick those down however you want them.
What with this?
Well, that's the flat stuff, and this is the raised stuff.
Oh, there we go.
And while you do that, I'm going to grab out something that you
Right.
want.
What do I want?
You'll see.
All right, so I'm going to have to work this out for myself. So I'm just going to stick some of this to the back of the doobie. Scissors.
Just tear it.
Oh, okay. I don't like tearing it. I like scissors. I'm a scissor
I
person.
don't know. I just tear it.
There we go. I luckily got that about the right size. These don't have to be super neat, obviously, because I just decided that.
Thank goodness.
So I'm going to put that one down. Oh, okay, these do actually look better on a little bit of elevation, I think.
Really? You mean if I know what I'm doing?
Actually, no, I think some of them should be no. So this roll that you gave me is double-sided, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Bit double-sided on there. Another wee bit.
So who's grabbing what from the Greg's new collection? I want to know.
They're all grabbing all of it because it's awesome.
Are you all getting the bundle?
It won't stick down. How'd you peel off?
Linda says, right, and you are going to the retreat in Georgia. Oh, Linda, I'm so glad you came on here because I was talking to Bethany about it and she looked at me like I was crazy. I was like, I agreed to go to this retreat in Georgia and I can't remember whose it was and I don't know which business card it was. And she just looked at me like I came from the moon. And I was like, I know I agreed to go. And because I remember talking about Cabbage Patch Kids. And yeah, so can you email me, Linda, please, so we can block out in the diary the best. Thank you.
I can't peel off the peely back from the... Where's the pick a poker tool?
I don't know. I have nails.
All right, can you peel off the... Thank you.
Do I look like your personal assistant?
Well, yeah.
What have you done?
I stuck the thing on, and the thing
I
isn't...
didn't give you very good glue, did I?
No, you did not give me very good glue. It's all your fault. There we go. Right. Stuck to
Can I
you,
put the bundle link down again? Yes, I can, Boo.
Yeah.
The bundle saves you like $30, by the way.
Right.
Yeah.
Again.
I know. And you get free shipping on it too.
But I do the other three with the foam because it's easier than the sticky back stuff.
I guess that's good enough reason.
It's a perfectly good reason. We're live here. I haven't got time to mess about with...
Oh, Jen can't come to the retreat.
Oh, all right.
Scrappy Shack. I'm not going to remember this. Oh, sugar. Linda, my email is alexandra@makerforte.com. Email me all the info. Bethany's going to block it.
That's the one you're not supposed to make public,
No,
dear.
well, I do, don't I?
You're not very good at corporate confidentiality.
I know. Everyone's got my email address. I'm here if anyone needs me. I always say that. Just email me. If you
Yeah,
need
true.
something. I'm very accessible. I like being accessible.
Yeah, it is nice, actually. It's
I
always
hate
lovely
when people
hearing from
hide their
customers.
Email addresses.
Especially Alexandra at the company name. I mean, your name at the company name. It's not exactly hidden, is it? Oh, I can't get the back of these off now.
It's hilarious watching.
No, it's not.
Oh, it really is.
I'm a guy. I don't have long nails. Oh, there we go. I got that one. There, got it. I'm going to put that kind of there, so it's like double stacked. There we go. So we got those on, and some like proper texture to them, depth to them. That's what I meant. I really like this. This is coming on well. All right, what are you doing over there? Oh, you're cutting out sentiments.
To go on it. Oh, and I think Annette won our project last month, and we just got it. We just unpacked it, so we're going to send it out to her.
Okay. What word are you going with?
I got be one of a kind, be the exception, and timeless and classic.
I think we need to burn those down a little bit
yeah.
again. We need to age them just like we did the other stuff.
I think they're kind of cool. Or we could put them down here.
I'll put them at the bottom, I think. It needs something else with texture, like we got some old string or like twine or something like that.
I've lost all that stuff. Oh, I know what I've got. Start aging those up, and I'll go get something. No, show them, age them, and I'll forget.
Alex has just run off in the most excited way imaginable. Okay, so going to do the wiggly thing to beat up the paper fibers, and then I'm just going to hit them with, I think it was Grand Canyon. It's definitely Grand Canyon. I think it might have been flat white that we were using. That gives it a really nice age look, and it's good to be at least somewhat consistent. So that's got. So it's harder to do these little fellas. Let's just give it a bit of that. There you go. There we go. So that's a bit better. So we've got It's difficult to see, and everything's backwards on my screen. Oh, look at that screen. So, okay, if I hit that with, I'm literally just going to smash it with, like, there we go.
You haven't stuck them on yet.
And then I have not stuck them on yet, no.
I had an idea.
And then this one is a much heavier color, so I just kind of want to drift it across like that. I don't want too much of the Grand Canyon, otherwise it kind of overpowers. But of course, the good thing once you've ruffled up the paper is like here, the Grand Canyon hits on the ridges of the paper, and it kind of brings out that texture even more, like that. So that's really cool. So we'll do that, and then I'll just do the same thing with the other two. What have you been doing, honey?
Grabbing stuff.
Good stuff?
Good stuff, obviously. Obviously.
How do I turn this to... There we go. That's much better.
You're having fun over there.
Yep, just beating up some paper.
Okay.
That's that one. Of course, I've already got some color on my fingers, which makes life a little bit easier. There we go. And let's try frappe on this one. We did, I think we did, no, that's too yellow. Let's do flat white again.
Okay, I'm back.
There we go. And black. And then are we going to beat up the black in the same way? Would you use similar colors? I might want to put something a little bit stronger on this one.
I would use like the blue or something that we used on it.
The Vegas strip.
Yeah. Okay. I come mob-handed.
What?
Mob-handed.
Oh, what have you got?
Everything.
Right, let's put some blue on here.
You could, yeah, we could age the edges too. I don't like that.
I don't know. I'm not sure the black is the right way to go.
I like the black. I just don't like what you did to it. Can I? You ruined it.
I'm not ruined it in it.
Get my pen.
I think that looks fine.
I don't.
I'm not sure about the blue.
Hang on.
I think Vegas strip is kind of a big punchy blue. I think we need a more
No, hang on.
like an agedy kind of look.
These are our.
Switch back.
Hang on, I got condition this. This is a brand new one. Oh, thanks, Maura. Where are the sentiments from? They are from. I'll tell you which one I took them from. I took them from Old Fashioned. This one.
You calling me old-fashioned?
Oh, yes, you are.
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm a young, highly modern person.
no, you're really not.
Oh, good.
My ink's not coming through.
Do you want me to do that?
Gee, thanks for the hand support right there.
I was helping.
This is the only one. Whoop.
What happened? Oh, are you going to trace it?
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to work.
I think it's a bit too fine.
Oh, no, it's working. You know what it's doing is it's kind of pulling some of that blue out. You see?
Yeah. Can you do it up a bit? I'll zoom in.
Yeah, but I think you made it a bit too. I think I'm going to have to get it out on the white because I think you've ruined it.
Yeah, I think that one looks crap.
Yeah, you ruined it.
Yeah, we'll throw that one away. Do over, starting again. This one just looks awful.
Yeah, good job.
The black, I
Where's my
hit it with
scissors
way
gone?
too much blue and ruined it. So we're not using that. These two look great.
Where did my scissors go?
What scissors?
I had scissors. I was sitting here cutting them out.
I like how you have to use you have to do the scissors with your fingers because otherwise nobody would understand what scissors meant.
Yeah.
Oh, too much. Do you want me to just age that one like I did the others?
Yeah, but what you can also do, remember?
Can you put those freaking scissors down now? Can't see. You can move that way.
They can see.
Well, they can now. Yeah, that's what we need, is a little tool thing to scuff up edges like that.
Right. I'm working on it. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you want to buff the edges first, because then you put the color on and you kind of age those edges like that.
Well, now I'm doing your other ones.
Yeah, but now you're going to scuff some of the ink off. Oh, it won't be too bad, actually, because it will reveal kind of white underneath. And flat white, I think it was.
These are quite big to be doing little pieces. I'm making it work. Never say I don't adapt.
Do you want me to hit it with the blue again?
No. I don't know why you hit the black one in the first place. If we'd have just aged it, it would have looked fine.
Yeah, I know. These two look good. 3 look good. But that one looks good most right way up. There we go.
Can I do something on the corner of this tag now?
What are you doing?
Okay, so I grabbed out Hadrian's Wall, which I love as
What,
a
the whole of
stencil. You're so not funny.
I am funny.
You're really not.
I am.
You're really not.
People who like dad jokes and stuff think I'm funny.
No, that's Bethany.
Bethany is really good at dad jokes.
Yes, she is. So I'm going to use this new Distress Crackle Paste Opaque. We just added all the new Distress Paste to the store. And I'm also going to take a dab of flat white reinker. And this is why I either use blank slate, the blank ones of these we do, or find a bit at the edge of my stencil, and I use that as my mixing mat. I'm also adding, so I've had a drop of Grand Canyon, a drop of flat white, and a drop of frappe.
Grand Canyon, flat white, and frappe. Okay.
And this is Crackle Paste Opaque. So this is obviously going to really pick up the color. And I want it to be a little bit marbled. I don't want it to all be...
Okay, so you don't fully mix it. Like
No.
you spread them into each other, but you don't like mix them. You don't do it like a paint where you get a nice consistent color. You leave it.
You see how it's like a little bit
Yeah.
grainy. And I'm also scratching a bit of it off. So it looks... I'll lift this up.
You're going to get that on me.
So it looks like a little bit aged. Oh, man up.
Good. You're still going to get it on me.
I'm going to put a little bit up here and give that to Greg.
How do we get a bit into the middle? Because I think it looks a bit too much like top and bottom. Just splash some in there somewhere. Yeah.
Okay. And then while it's wet, I'm going to take a
Oh,
little
I'm going
bit,
to wash this off.
just rinse, just a brief rinse. Doesn't have to be full. I'm going to take some Tornado glitter. And if you look, I'm sprinkling like the tiniest little bit, because all I want to do is add a hint. It's all right. Some of it will come off in a second. Yeah, so it looks like Bricklestone. And I'm going to take my heat gun and heat it. Now, if you let crackle paste dry naturally, you're going to get a different crack than if you do it with the heat gun. Also, if you do it thick, you're going to get a different crack than if you do it thin. So crackle paste is a really fun medium. We have the opaque and the translucent crackle paste, the collage mediums, all of them we added to the store. You can just search Distress Medium. And the spatula I use is an old tonic one that I just had in my stash, but you can use any one. And I'm just heating it to accelerate the crackle. It takes a second. As I say, you play around with like letting it dry naturally, letting it dry with the heat gun, having it thick, having it thin. This is actually a totally different texture to the old crackle paste. So I'm interested to see it doing. It's got more acrylic in it because I can see the way it's behaving and bubbling. chocolate I'm loving. It's got like a crazing effect to it. Let's go let this one go. So what I did was I sprinkled a little bit of Tornado on it, and it only stuck to where it was wet.
Okay, so it's like partly dried, and then you put that on.
So anywhere else we can just scrub it off. So it just adds like a little bit of something. Like I could really get a lot of that off if I wanted to. We could just take a powder brush.
That's
But
cool.
I don't mind it.
Yeah,
and then the other thing is where it's thick, you get bigger cracks. Where it's thin, it's more like crazing. And then like down here, and I was saying like experiment with drying it with a heat gun. Don't dry it with a heat gun. You'll get a different crack each time. Like here, this is just lifted up a bit. We didn't have much glue, so I'm just going to take a little bit. Look at me graduating with my finger. Tim would be so proud of me.
Yeah, you become a finger user.
Let's not go down
Let's not call it that, but yes.
So that's like that. And then we're going to add Be the Exception, One of a Kind, Timeless and Classic, like this. And I'm going to use some of my Maker Forte stuff. Be the Exception. And I've got a couple of other little embellishments I'm going to show you how to age and do fun stuff with. Woo. Like that. So the other thing I went and grabbed was some of our button-up wood buttons. Now, they're designed to go with our Rose and Ruse stuff, but if you take them and you either get a sanding block or this is actually our white pearl. Okay, so white pearl, oh my God, I can't even talk. White pearl is actually really cool because you can do a ton of stuff with it. It also acts like an iridescent gesso. Are you good over there, babe?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find somewhere to put my phone where it doesn't get either inky or fall on the floor.
Yeah, okay. Interesting.
It's a lot to ask, I know.
Yeah, it is around here. So I'm just starting off by using my finger. You see they're starting to like age up a little bit.
Okay. What are you using, sorry? White gesso?
No, this is actually just our white pearl medium.
Okay.
But it acts kind of like a gesso with a little bit of iridescence, makes them look a little bit metallic. You can also take a little bit of, I'm going to use the opaque crackle paste here as well. And then we're going to heat them. And of course they're wood. Yeah, this will make the mediums we've just put on crack. Talk amongst yourselves for a second because it takes a minute for the reaction to happen.
Is it?
Hey, Meg.
Nothing's happening.
It is. It's just I can't do
I feel
anything
a
about
lot
it.
of heat.
Oh, yeah. You see it cracking. You see it cracking?
Yeah.
Kind of wish I had the other heat gun right now.
Well, the big, powerful one.
Yeah, I don't know where it is.
Put it on the vulcanizer. Heats it pretty quick.
Yeah, but you'd have to heat the vulcanizer, by which time I might as well have just done it on here.
We still haven't cooked any pizza in our vulcanizer.
Yeah, we're not going to.
Why?
It just seems like a terrible idea.
A vulcanized pizza.
I think I'm good. Anyone else want to join Greg? No, okay.
You can do awesome toasted cheese sandwiches in them, did it, apparently. I'll do that too.
Sounds disgusting. And now I'm just adding some inks because anywhere that was white, of course, I can age it. Because otherwise the buttons don't take ink very well. If you prime them with a medium, you see?
That looks pretty cool.
You can even alcohol ink them too.
Don't put it on. Oh, get away!
I got it on his leg.
Oh.
Not on his clothes, just on his leg.
Mm.
I was thinking like one down here and then one up.
Yeah, that works. I'll put something. Yeah, there
You
is.
want one there?
Oh, I don't know. It looks a bit too opposites then. Yeah, put them both on the right. You can just stick them down, actually.
Or we could just do one and one.
Oh, that looks better.
Okay, I'll do that. Okay, so I'm going to stick it down with some regular Maker's Magic. Sandy says you'll look all artsy. It won't kill you.
Yeah, I know. I might be allergic.
You know.
I could be.
But you know. That means you'd be allergic to me because I'm always covered in this stuff.
That's true.
I'm just going to hold it down for a minute. It's going to have to dry overnight, I think.
I'll just squish them both on the...
Well, we'll see if that dries. It should dry like that.
Okay. We're nearly done, aren't we?
Yeah, I want one more thing.
One more thing.
Actually, I might just do this.
You hunting around for stuff again?
I'm just going to go right here and take... Just going to like finish that.
Okay.
You think?
Yep.
So I'm doing the same.
Bit of aging. Bit of Grand Canyon and flat white. It's almost like we invented those colours for aging stuff. We didn't. We just got got lucky and found that those two work really nicely together.
I like making it really like damp because then you see how it goes.
Yeah, you can really kind of blend
and you can
it.
almost like rub off the top layer a little bit, not too much. Do you think?
So will the glue stick that down even when it's wet?
Yeah. It'll all dry out together. And we're going to leave it overnight. And I'm going to give this away to someone, so I hope you've all been commenting. Or should we give it to someone who's placed an order?
Not sure. What do you think, people? We'll definitely give it away to somebody. We always give stuff away to somebody.
All right, we're going to give you a couple of minutes while we finish this off to place your orders. And then we're going to give it to someone. We'll pick one in a minute. I've got my phone here. We'll pick one. I wish I knew where my twine was. A little bit of twine in the top.
Yeah, I think it could do with a bit of twine.
It used to be up there, but I think you took it to Creativation and I never got it back.
Really?
You tied the booth together with it. True story.
Actually used it as like, you know, for twining. Oh, like the tea. Twinings. I could have a look in the... Ow!
I've got some ribbon you can age.
You age ribbon?
Yeah. Mini.
Go on, what do you got?
Someone... I shared this at Creativation. I shouldn't have done that. You know they can't hear us over here, right?
Can you not hear us over here? You might be able to hear us. No, I'm really overexposed now because the lighting's in the wrong place. But I'll have to fix it. Hey, there it is. All right, we're back.
Okay. But can you, like...
What?
Turn the camera down. You're the one who keeps messing with it.
Well, people like to see what's going on, particularly when there's like nothing happening on the top down for a while because you're hunting around the room for something. What's your pink?
It's not going to be pink by the time.
Are we going to age the twine?
Nothing's happened to me.
Don't know.
Okay, so here's my twine. I'm going to just add some Grand Canyon.
Do you want to hit it with the blue?
No, you're not going anywhere near this anymore. I don't... This is also all dry. I don't know what. You must have knocked the lid off because it's not right anymore.
Yeah, you know. as we take them to and from shows and they get chucked around and in the back of cars and everything else, like our ones get beaten up.
Speak for yourself. Okay. This is foundry wax, in case anyone wondered what I was dabbing on here.
So what's that going to do? Add that sort of gold texture?
That's what I'm hoping for. I've never done this.
Never
I'm kind of
seen it
making it
done
up.
on like twine before.
I'm making it up as I go along, babe. It's kind of what I'm good at.
Oh, there you go.
Isn't that cool?
That works really well.
And I'm going to use the edge of my stencil here. And then I don't know what people are asking me to make something. I've made a large, you could put an A2. I don't know what I'm supposed to be making. I missed the important bit. I was too busy making a mess.
My blue ink privilege has been revoked.
I saw that. That made me laugh.
No, people are like, no blue. No, blue would definitely ruin this. It's completely the wrong color.
Look at this popping on the string.
Oh, that's cool.
I've never seen it done on string. I was like, oh, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. But it really does. I'll show it to you up close in a second.
I've been logged out of Shopify, so I can't pick a winner.
I can, don't worry. Okay, so I'm going to just take my... Whoop. It's just all looking a bit pristine.
Bit what?
Pristine. I'll let this dry overnight and then I'll collage down anything that needs it. But I'm just going to... Look at that. Like on the edge of the postage stamp where it just picks it up.
Oh, there you go.
Look, if you rub it in, this is the foundry wax. If you rub it on a really dry finger over the postage stamp, it just goes in all the cracks.
Oh, so it really brings up the, it sinks into where it's aged, like the cracks where it's aged.
Right. And then, do you want to zoom in while I heat it?
Do you want to put it?
Because the coolest thing about heating
Put it down so it doesn't move, and then we can zoom right in. And I'll move that into shot.
Well, I'm trying to keep this to the side a little bit. So when you heat it, you'll see the color change. Oops. Like, I thought I'd put a bit too much black on this Venezia. Whoops. Okay. But look, now that I've rubbed the foundry wax in, it looks really cool.
Yeah, it gives it a really nice, like, black and gold kind of...
You can also, let me just heat set this foundry. Okay. So look down, where is it? Right here. So here where I had the crackle, now I put foundry wax over it, and the foundry wax has sunk into the crackle. And look at it on the twine. Like,
it's easier to look what you're doing on that
really
monitor
cool.
up there, because that one's the right way around.
I don't do well with any of that. But anyway, so I'm going to just take this and put it through the hole like so. I'm going to zoom out a bit.
Zoom me out a bit.
Easier that way. There we go. There is our grungy Mr. Maker Monday tag. I think
How
it came
cool
out
is
really cool.
That is really freaking
Like
cool.
I didn't know where it was going at some points, but
Yeah, but that's the nature of this sort of mixed media
yeah, well, I'm
stuff,
not
isn't
good
it?
at that.
You don't tend to go into it with a plan. You just go into it with like a vague idea, and then you sort of pull it together. I love that.
Okay, so you have about 60-second warning to place your orders, and then we'll give it away. That just has look, it's stuck.
Oh, it has worked.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'll leave it overnight to like fully stick.
Yeah.
But that is so cool. Like I love the texture up here. I like the crackle. Like there's so many things to look at.
What really works is the depth. I think that's the crucial thing. If it's all flat, then it kind of loses something. It's the 3-dimension to it that really sets it apart, I think.
Yeah. So I will speak to Bethany about getting this deli paper added for next Mr. Maker Monday. I don't think we'll get it on before that. So yeah, I will speak to Bethany about getting this because this stuff is amazing and it's different to anything else because it's the only one I found that I could heat set my ink and throw mediums and stuff at it and it didn't like go nuts. All right, what's everyone's favorite new Mr. Maker product too? You know what we didn't use was distressed plaid. I was going to use that.
I'm sold. No, my favorite Mr. Maker product is the stamps.
You like the
pop-out ephemera stamps, yeah. I can just see they're so easy to use, so easy to kind of beat up and give that aged kind of texture to, and there's so much you can do with them. Plus, I love that, we use stamps with card making to send cards to each other, and I love that we're a stamp company, but they're not that sort of stamp.
Yeah. All right, so a couple of good things on here. So Laura's favorite is the stamps. Sandy says, remember to hit thumbs up.
Yes, please do that.
Lisa says the postage stamps. Okay, so there was a big question. Well, Bo says, watch out, Tim Holtz. And then Jay says, the tag is a stunner, but my dilemma is what to do with it now. Well, one, you could turn this into a card. Two, you could turn this into a swap. There's lots of people who swap these kinds of tags. But, am I allowed to say?
I don't know. What are you going to say?
Okay.
You could whisper it to me and then say.
Yeah, well, I'll forgiveness is using permission.
No, it's not.
So
it might not be.
We have
mute. I don't know what you're even.
Can I mute you? So we have a summer camp coming up this year. It's great. I love this mute button. And this year's summer camp is going to be with Eileen Hull. And we are making a ticket, journal, notebook type of thing. So announcements coming very soon on how to sign up and those kinds of things. She's got exclusive stamp sets, a whole kit. You get 6 weeks with her. And so we will show you how to use your book to store your tags and stuff in and turn them into a journey and a journal and all sorts of stuff. Or Marcy did a really cool thing last year and we turned them into a book. You can use them into a technique showcase and put them on a book ring. You can do all kinds of things or write some journaling on the back or like all sorts of kind of stuff. So yes, so all of that's coming up. All right, I'm going to go into the orders.
I've been logged out. I'm no longer allowed in.
I don't think we'll let him back in either. Okay, let's filter on today.
Are we just going to do the whizzy thing like we normally do with the comments?
Yeah, I just can't get my app to work properly. Bear with me, I'm working on it.
Do I have to growl like a bear if I'm bearing with you? Bar.
Weirdo.
Not a weirdo. Oh, you're mean to me. Oh, everybody loving it. That's awesome.
I just got to make sure they ordered your Mr. Makers if they did. Do you want to announce it?
Yeah, go on then. Oh yeah, you do the you need to like a more of a boom, bubbly, 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 bum.
That's all you need.
No!
You do that again.
And the winner is Christine Thomas.
Woo! Congrats, Christine. So we will pop this tag into your order.
We'll add it into your order and we'll
I'm
ship
going to
that
add
out.
it right now while I think about it.
When are we going to ship that? Or the orders?
In the next couple of days.
Couple of days?
Yep.
We'll get this in there for you. We just need to let it dry properly first because it's a bit icky. We'll put it in a little bag.
Add custom item. Tag we made. Ray, no. Tag. There we
Okay.
go. I got it. Don't worry, I got it.
All right, there you go. So that's on its way to you with your next order, or the order that you've already placed.
Yes.
So congratulations.
And thank you everyone for all your orders. We are caught up. I shipped 500 orders last week. I was busy. And so thank you everyone for your support as always. Don't forget to go place your orders for your Mr. Maker bits. I'm going to put the link to the bundle once more. And you can also get the bits individually as well. The boys will be vulcanizing tomorrow, making your stamps and things. And I'll tidy this up tomorrow. I'm not dealing with it now.
No.
So thank you everyone for joining us. I will see you again on Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern here on YouTube. So don't forget to hit subscribe, ring the bell, and of course give us a thumbs up.
That's for Lift Your Spirits, right?
And we'll be doing
Similar
Lift
kind of
Your
format.
Spirits with the shiplap background. And then we'll be showing you what next month will be as well. So thank you everyone. Have a fab evening. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.